Assalamu alaikum. This is the implementation of AES algorithm, key expansion process of AES. This header for printf and this header for malloc function. Uh, this is the implementation of sbox, and this is the implementation of recon table. This is the implementation. This function implement key schedule core, and this is key expansion. Implement AES encryption. Implement sub bytes, then shift row, then add round key, then mix column, then add round, then implement the main AES body, then implement AES encryption, then implement AES decryption. This is the main function of this program. This is the expanded key size. This is the expanded key. This is the cipher key. This is cipher key size. This size is 16. This is plain text. This is cipher text, and this is the decrypted text. AES implemented in this AES algorithm implemented in C programming. Test the key expansion. AES encryption. This program that is AES decryption. This is key schedule rotate operation. Rotate the word 8 bits to the left. Rotate word is an cipher array of size for 32 bit. This is rotate 32 bit word bits to the left. Apply sbox substitution all 4 parts of the 32 bits word. This program is XOR the output of the recon operation with I to the first part leftmost only. This is regional key expansion. Expanded key is a pointer to an character array of large enough size. Key is a pointer to an non-expanded key. This is a current expanded key size in byte. This is temporarily 4 byte variable. Set the 16, 24 এবং 32 bytes of the expanded key to the input size. This is assign the previous 4 bytes to the temporary value t. Every 16, 24 এবং 32 bits we apply the core schedule to t and increment recon iteration afterwards. For 256 bit keys we add an extra sbox to the calculation. This program says we XOR t with the 4 byte block 16, 24 and 32 bytes for the new expanded key. This becomes the next 4 bytes in the expanded key. uh, this is the program of sub bytes. Sub bytes all the values from the state with the value in the S box using the state value as index for the S box. This is the implementation of shift row. This is iterate over the 4 rows and call shift row with that row. This is the program of shift row. Each iteration shifts the row to the left by 1. This is the function of add round key. This is the function of mix column. Iterate over the 4 columns and construct one column by iterating over the 4 rows. This is apply mix column on one column. This is put values back into the state. This is the function of mix column. This is the function of AES round. This function call substitute byte and parameter state, then call shift row and send parameter state. This then call mix column function and send parameter state, then call add round function and send parameter state and round key. This is create round key. Then AES main. AES encrypt. This is expanded key size. The number of this is the number of rounds. This is the expanded key. This is the 28-bit block to encoded. Thus set the number of rounds and set the block values for the block. The mapping order is this: iterate over the columns, iterate over the rows, expanded the key into and 176 208 and 240 bytes key. Encrypt the block. This is encrypt the block used in expanded key. This is unmap the block again into the output. This is iterate over the rows. This is the function of inverse sub byte. Substitute all the values from the state with the value in the S box using the state value as index for the S box. Iterate. This is iterate over 4 rows and call. This is inverse shift row function, and this function call inverse shift row and send this parameter. This is inverse shift row function, and this for loop is iterate shift the row to the right by 1. This is the function of inverse mix column. And this is the loop for iterate over the 4 columns. Construct over column by iterating over 4 rows. Then call inverse mix column and send parameter column. This is the function of inverse mix column. This is AES inverse round. This is AES inverse main. The- this is AES decrypt. This is the expand key size. This is the number of round. This is the extended key. This is the 28-bit block to decode. This is the set of rounds. uh, Set of rounds. This this for loop iterate over the column, and this for loop iterate over the rows, and expand the key into and 176 208 and 240 bytes key. Decrypt the block using expanded key. This mm, for loop unmap the block again into the output. uh, this is the implementation of uh, AES algorithm. This is the main function. Then run the program. This is cipher key. This is the expanded key, and this is plain text, cipher text, and um, decrypt text. Then change the parameter. And save the program and run program again. This is the cipher key, then expanded key, then then this is plain text, cipher text, and decrypt text.